Soul Growth, Ketu Mahadasha 7 years. Welcome to the Consciousness YouTube channel. In this video, we explore the Mahadasha system of time cycles in Vedic Astrology and how each Dasha and Antardasha fuels and propels a person to move, embody, and accomplish goals, purpose, and life lessons embedded in each Nakshatra. We'll see how the Mahadasha system brings these experiences to the soul for learning and growth. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments for the video. The Ketu Mahadasha, spanning 7 years, is a transformative period marked by spiritual growth, detachment from material concerns, and an inclination towards uncovering deeper truths. This Dasha can be broken down into 3 equal segments, each corresponding to one of Ketu's Nakshatras: Ashwini, Magha, and Moola. Below, we consolidate Ketu's characteristics with the traits of each Nakshatra to provide practical insights into how these energies may manifest in real-life scenarios. 1. First segment, Ashwini Nakshatra, approx 2 years and 4 months. Practical impact, new beginnings, and impulsive actions. This period is characterized by a strong urge to start new projects or ventures. The native may feel driven to initiate changes, take risks, and pursue new opportunities, often without thorough planning. Focus on healing and health. There is a heightened interest in health, wellness, and healing, both for oneself and others. Careers in medicine, alternative therapies, or fitness may flourish. The native may feel called to help or heal others, displaying compassion and empathy. Restlessness and lack of stability. Impulsiveness and a desire for constant movement may lead to frequent changes in personal or professional life. There is a need to consciously cultivate patience and persistence to avoid burnout and instability. Ketu's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may experience heightened intuition and a strong sense of purpose in initiating new projects, especially those related to healing or helping others. This period may bring new insights and a surge of innovative ideas. Negative influence. There can be a tendency to act impulsively, leading to instability in personal or professional life. Emotional volatility and impatience can create difficulties in sustaining long-term efforts or relationships. Real-life application. Engage in projects that align with your passions but ensure you have a sustainable plan. Explore new health regimes or healing practices, but avoid impulsive decisions regarding career or relationships. Focus on learning new skills that can support long-term goals, rather than short-term thrills. 2. Second segment, Magha Nakshatra, approx 2 years and 4 months. Practical impact, connection to heritage and tradition. This phase may draw the native towards family traditions, ancestral responsibilities, or issues related to inheritance. There may be opportunities to strengthen family bonds or take on leadership roles within the community or family business. Leadership and authority. The desire for recognition and authority is strong. This is a good time to step into leadership roles or pursue goals that enhance your reputation and status. However, it's crucial to align ambitions with ethical values to avoid conflicts. Sudden opportunities and support. Unexpected help or opportunities may arise, often through family or established networks. There is a need to leverage these opportunities wisely, without being over-reliant on external support. Ketu's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may develop a strong sense of responsibility towards family and community, taking on leadership roles and making decisions that benefit others. There can be a deeper understanding of one's roots and the ability to use this knowledge to make meaningful contributions. Negative influence. Ketu's influence can lead to arrogance or an inflated sense of self-importance. The native may become rigid in their views or overly focused on gaining power and recognition, potentially causing conflicts in personal or professional relationships. Real-life application. Use this time to reconnect with family values or take on responsibilities that honor your heritage. Pursue leadership or entrepreneurial ventures with a focus on long-term impact and integrity. Be open to unexpected opportunities, but evaluate them carefully before making commitments. 3. Third segment, Moola Nakshatra, approx 2 years and 4 months. Practical impact, transformation and letting go. This period involves deep inner work and transformation. The native may experience significant shifts in perspectives, often leading to a need to let go of old patterns, relationships, or material attachments that no longer serve their growth. Intense focus and research. There is a strong drive to understand the deeper truths of life. This could manifest as an interest in research, spirituality, or any field requiring deep analytical skills. Careers in psychology, occult sciences, or investigative work may be favored. Breaking free from illusions. The native may confront harsh truths, leading to a phase of disillusionment. This is a time to let go of illusions and embrace authenticity, even if it means facing uncomfortable realities. Ketu's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may experience profound spiritual insights and a deep understanding of life's mysteries. This period can be highly beneficial for inner growth, research, and uncovering hidden aspects of oneself or the world. Negative influence. There is a risk of becoming overly detached or disconnected from reality. The native may experience confusion, depression, or a sense of purposelessness if they are unable to ground themselves. Obsessive tendencies or rigid thinking may also emerge. Real-life application. Engage in introspective practices like meditation or therapy to facilitate inner growth. Pursue fields that allow you to research, investigate, or explore complex subjects. Be willing to release outdated beliefs or relationships that hinder personal development. Ketu characteristics. Positive and negative aspects to be aware of. During Ketu Mahadasha, one must be mindful of both the positive and negative aspects of Ketu's influence. Positive aspects. Universality and idealism. Ketu encourages a broad, universal perspective, allowing one to see beyond personal and material concerns. This can foster compassion, self-sacrifice, and an inclination towards spiritual or humanitarian work. Intuition and insight. Ketu enhances intuitive abilities and the capacity for deep insight, making it an excellent period for spiritual pursuits, research, and uncovering hidden truths. Detachment and subtlety. Ketu's influence helps one detach from material obsessions and ego-driven desires, promoting a subtle and refined understanding of life's complexities. Negative aspects. Eccentricity and fanaticism. Ketu can lead to extreme or unconventional behavior, sometimes manifesting as eccentricity or even fanaticism. There is a risk of becoming too detached or obsessed with unconventional beliefs. Emotional tensions and volatility. Ketu's energy can cause emotional unrest, leading to impulsiveness, irritability, and sudden outbursts. There may be challenges in maintaining stable relationships or dealing with authority. Unconventionality and lack of direction. While Ketu promotes spiritual growth, it can also cause confusion, aimlessness, and a sense of not fitting into societal norms. This can lead to feelings of isolation or disconnection. Being aware of these characteristics can help individuals navigate the Ketu Mahadasha more effectively, making the most of its spiritual benefits while mitigating its challenging effects. Soul Growth, Sun Mahadasha, 6 years. Welcome to the Consciousness YouTube channel. In this video, we explore the Mahadasha system of time cycles in Vedic astrology and how each Dasha and Antardasha fuels and propels a person to move, achieve, embody, and accomplish goals, purpose, and life lessons embedded in each Nakshatra. We'll see how the Mahadasha system brings these experiences to the soul for learning and growth. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments for the video. The Sun Mahadasha, spanning 6 years, is a period where themes of authority, leadership, self-expression, and individuality take center stage. This Mahadasha can be broken down into 3 segments, each corresponding to one of the Sun's Nakshatras: Kritika, Uttara Falguni, and Uttara Ashada. Below, we consolidate Sun's characteristics with the traits of each Nakshatra to provide practical insights into how these energies may manifest in real-life scenarios. 1. First segment. Kritika Nakshatra, approx 2 years. Practical impact. Transformation and perfectionism. This period is characterized by the drive to transform oneself and one's surroundings. The native may feel compelled to rid their life of negativity, sharpen their skills, and pursue goals with precision and determination. Leadership and independence. There is a strong focus on leadership, independence, and self-reliance. The native may take on roles that require them to be assertive, manage others, or lead projects. Critical and sharp communication. The native may display a direct and sometimes sharp manner of communication. There is a tendency to be critical or perfectionist, which can be both a strength and a source of conflict. Sun's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may achieve significant personal transformation and professional success through focused effort and determination. There is a strong ability to inspire and lead others, especially in challenging situations. Negative influence. The native may become overly critical, rigid, or harsh in their dealings with others. There is a risk of alienating others due to high standards or an uncompromising attitude. Real-life application. Set clear goals and use your drive for perfection to achieve them, but remain open to feedback and avoid being overly critical. Take up leadership roles where your skills and independence can shine, but be mindful of how you communicate with others. Channel the transformative energy into personal growth, shedding negative habits and embracing constructive change. 2. Second segment. Uttara Falguni Nakshatra approx at 2 years. Practical impact. Success through partnerships. This phase emphasizes the importance of partnerships, relationships, and collaborations. The native may find success through teamwork, marriage, or business partnerships. Commitment and negotiation. There is a strong focus on commitment, ethics, and maintaining long-term relationships. The native may engage in negotiations, deals, or contracts that require a balanced and fair approach. Endurance and righteousness. This period calls for dedication, patience, and adherence to ethical principles. Success may come later in life, but is often lasting and well-earned through hard work and integrity. Sun's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native can build lasting partnerships and achieve success through cooperation and ethical conduct. There is an opportunity to make a positive impact on others through leadership and generosity. Negative influence. There is a risk of becoming overly reliant on others or facing conflicts in relationships if expectations are not met. Issues related to ego, control, or lack of compromise can disrupt harmony. Real-life application. Focus on building strong, ethical partnerships and collaborations that align with your values. Engage in negotiations and contracts with a fair and balanced approach, ensuring mutual benefit and long-term success. Practice patience and perseverance, understanding that success may come gradually through consistent effort. Part 3, third segment. Uttara Ashada Nakshatra, approx 2 years. Practical impact, responsibility, and collective causes. This period emphasizes working for collective good and societal causes. The native may take on roles that require them to lead or support large groups, communities, or institutions. Victory and establishment. There is a focus on achieving victory through perseverance and establishing something lasting, such as a business, institution, or social initiative. The native may work to uphold traditions or create new structures that benefit society. Late success and wisdom. Success may come later in life and is often accompanied by wisdom and a sense of responsibility. The native may find that their efforts contribute to a greater good beyond personal ambitions. Past Sun's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may achieve significant recognition and respect for their contributions to society. There is potential for pioneering new initiatives or institutions that have a long-lasting impact. Negative influence. The native may struggle with workaholism, rigidity, or feeling burdened by responsibilities. There is a risk of burnout or becoming too focused on achieving at the expense of personal well-being. Real-life application. Engage in projects that serve the collective good, using your leadership skills to inspire and support others. Balance your ambitions with self-care, ensuring that your drive for success does not lead to burnout. Use your experience and wisdom to mentor others and contribute to causes that align with your values. Sun characteristics. Positive and negative aspects to be aware of. During Sun Mahadasha, one must be mindful of both the positive and negative aspects of Sun's influence. Positive aspects. Leadership and authority. The sun promotes strong leadership qualities, the ability to take charge, and the drive to achieve one's goals. There is a natural charisma and confidence that can inspire others and lead to success in positions of authority. Creativity and generosity. The native may express creativity and generosity, contributing positively to the community or workplace. There is a sense of grandeur and a desire to create something meaningful and lasting. Self-expression and individuality. The sun enhances the native's ability to express their individuality and stand out. This can be a period of self-discovery and personal growth where the native defines their identity and purpose. Negative aspects. Egotism and arrogance. The sun's energy can lead to inflated ego, arrogance, or a self-centered approach. There may be a tendency to dominate or disregard others' opinions, leading to conflicts or isolation. Rigidness and despotism. There is a risk of becoming too rigid or authoritarian, particularly in leadership roles. The native may struggle with being overly controlling or failing to adapt to changing circumstances. Pompousness and ostentation. The desire for recognition and admiration can lead to ostentatious behavior or excessive focus on status and image. The native may become more concerned with appearances than with genuine accomplishments. Being aware of these characteristics can help individuals navigate the Sun Mahadasha more effectively, making the most of its empowering and illuminating influence while mitigating its more challenging aspects. Soul Growth, Venus Mahadasha 20 years. Welcome to the Consciousness YouTube channel. In this video, we explore the Mahadasha system of time cycles in Vedic astrology and how each Dasha and Antardasha fuels and propels a person to move, achieve, embody and accomplish goals, purpose and life lessons embedded in each Nakshatra. We'll see how the Mahadasha system brings these experiences to the soul for learning and growth. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave your comments for the video. The Venus Mahadasha, spanning 20 years, is a period of experiencing and understanding desires, relationships, creativity, and luxury. It often brings an inclination towards harmony, beauty, and sensual pleasures. This Mahadasha can be broken down into 3 segments, each corresponding to one of Venus's Nakshatras, Bharani, Purva Falguni, and Purva Ashada. Below, we consolidate Venus's characteristics with the traits of each nakshatra to provide practical insights into how these energies may manifest in real-life scenarios. 1. First segment, Bharani Nakshatra, approx. 6 years and 8 months. Practical impact, passion and creativity. This period is characterized by intense passion, creativity, and a drive to express oneself. There is a strong focus on creative pursuits, personal transformation, and nurturing projects or ideas. Social reforms and causes. The native may feel a strong urge to stand up for social causes or work towards justice and reform. This can lead to involvement in activism, social work, or initiatives aimed at societal change. Emotional intensity and boundaries. This phase may bring heightened emotions and a tendency to become jealous or possessive. Learning to set healthy boundaries and practicing restraint in relationships is crucial. Venus's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may channel creativity into meaningful projects, become a passionate advocate for social issues, and experience deep personal transformation. There may be a focus on developing artistic skills or working in fields related to beauty, fashion, or wellness. Negative influence. There is a risk of becoming judgmental, overly possessive, or struggling with emotional volatility. The native may also face challenges in maintaining personal boundaries or become involved in complicated relationships. Real-life application. Engage in creative endeavors or social work that align with your values and passions. Be mindful of setting and respecting personal boundaries in relationships to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Focus on self-care and nurturing your own growth alongside your external commitments. 2. Second segment, Purva Falguni Nakshatra, approximately 6 years and 8 months. Practical impact. Romance and creativity. This phase is marked by an abundance of love, romance, and creative expression. The native may experience heightened romantic relationships, indulge in arts or creative ventures, and enjoy a period of social harmony and pleasure. Material comforts and indulgence. There is a strong focus on enjoying material comforts, luxury, and relaxation. The native may invest in beautifying their surroundings, indulge in fine dining, or enjoy a more leisurely lifestyle. Challenges in relationships. Overindulgence or a tendency towards vanity and laziness can create problems. Relationships may face difficulties if trust and authenticity are lacking. Venus's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native may experience flourishing relationships, creativity, and joy. This is a good time to engage in arts, build strong partnerships, and enjoy life's pleasures in a balanced way. Negative influence. Overindulgence in pleasures, laziness, or involvement in too many romantic affairs can lead to issues. The native may struggle with maintaining discipline and could face relationship problems due to lack of trust or commitment. Real-life application. Focus on building strong, trust-based relationships and avoid superficial connections. Engage in creative projects that bring joy and fulfillment, but be mindful of overindulgence or escapism. Balance relaxation and pleasure with productive activities to maintain overall well-being. And 3. Third segment, Purvashada Nakshatra, approx. 6 years and 8 months. Practical impact, power and victory. This period is marked by a drive to achieve personal goals and victory in endeavors. The native may feel empowered to pursue ambitious projects, take unconventional paths, and make significant progress in life. Emotional resilience and team building. The native may focus on building teams, leading groups, or bringing people together for a common cause. Emotional enthusiasm and a positive outlook can inspire others. Challenges with stability. There may be emotional ups and downs and difficulty in maintaining stable relationships. The native may experience periods of intense focus followed by burnout or emotional fatigue. Venus's influence in practical terms. Positive influence. The native can achieve significant success and recognition during this period. There is potential for personal growth, leadership, and creating impactful changes, especially in collaborative environments. Negative influence. Emotional instability, lack of direction, or difficulties in relationships may arise. The native may become too focused on winning or achieving, leading to neglect of personal well-being or relationships. Real-life application. Channel your drive into meaningful projects that benefit both yourself and your community. Practice emotional resilience and seek to maintain balance in personal and professional relationships. Use your leadership skills to inspire and uplift others, but avoid becoming overly competitive or self-centered. Venus characteristics, positive and negative aspects to be aware of. During Venus Mahadasha, one must be mindful of both the positive and negative aspects of Venus's influence. Positive aspects. Desires and creativity. Venus fosters a strong sense of creativity, artistic expression, and a desire for beauty and harmony. This can manifest in pursuits related to the arts, luxury, and aesthetics. Affection and sociability. The native may become more sociable, friendly, and affectionate, enhancing relationships and social interactions. There is a natural charm and grace that can attract positive experiences and people. Refinement and elegance. Venus promotes a refined approach to life, valuing elegance, grace, and balance. This can lead to success in fields related to design, fashion, hospitality, and luxury. Laziness and vanity. Venus's energy can lead to laziness, vanity, and overindulgence. There may be a tendency to avoid hard work, focus excessively on appearances, or indulge in sensual pleasures to an unhealthy extent. Sentimentality and lack of discipline. Emotional sentimentality can cloud judgment, making it difficult to make rational decisions. There may be a lack of discipline or tendency to procrastinate, affecting personal and professional life. Sensual corruption and lack of refinement. Excessive indulgence in sensual pleasures can lead to moral or ethical lapses. The native may struggle with maintaining refinement or may engage in behavior that lacks taste or propriety. Being aware of these characteristics can help individuals navigate the Venus Mahadasha more effectively, making the most of its creative and harmonious influence while mitigating its more challenging aspects.